Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land.
Şu kısa süre geçsin, en son Baron'la konuşmuştuk. Baron bizden karısını falan bulmamızı istemişti. Onları bulacağız.
But the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Biz Ciri'yi bulana kadar vahşi av bulacak bu gidişle. Her bilgi istediğimiz adam başka bir görev veriyor bize. Bu kısmını çok sevmedim o yüzden oyunun. Biri de çıkıp da direkt şurada gördüm demiyor. Sürekli bir şeyler istiyorlar. Şu sayacımı açayım da bir dakika. Tamamdır. Cincinin kulübesini bul. Roach gel, beni koşturma peşinden. Atın da zırhı güzel oldu. Gece vakti yapmanın herhalde bir sıkıntısı olmaz. Yalnız evrende kimse Witcher'ları sevmiyor. Karadal diye bir yeri bulduk. İyi keşif yapıyoruz. Burası mı? Evet.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Ha yine erkeklik yapıyorlar ya. Yok ben bunları öldürürüm. Ne parası vereceğim.
Now.
And here I thought we'd have a day without corpses.
Ne kadar emin kendinden.
Majors pay top coin for the special bits of rare creatures. Wonder how much we'll get for his eyes. Form around. Damn it.
Oo iyi vurdu. Hadi. Benim neyim var? Ay bayıltmışım ben bunları. Hadi. Erkeklik yapmaya benzemiyor.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up. Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Bir soralım bizi niye bekliyormuş.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Pella. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Pella could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Pella don't know.
Ama bulursun.
But the
Cincisin
spirits
sonuçta.
could know. The Pella will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, princess!
Bir
where
keçi
have you
aramamız
got
eksikti.
to,
Var ya bu
girl?
adam bile bir şeyler istiyor ya.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell, the little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Şunu bir açalım da ne olur ne olmaz. Queen'de kalsın. Şurada birileri var.
This way, I think.
Gel buraya. Var mı başka? Aferin keçi. Gel buraya. Prenses
There
gel.
you are. Come on, let's go see the Peller.
Gel.
Come on, damn it. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful.
Gel işte
Do I
be.
really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Gel gel gel. Aklına bir şey düşmesin gel.
Where the hell did you go?
Lan nereye gidiyorsun gelsene. Of, yine bir şey çıkacak kesin bu gittiğine göre böyle.
Bear! Bear!
Ayı mı? Ah bir ayımız eksik.
Stench.
Senin artistliğin kime? Yalnız 14 vurmak nedir ya? Şu oyunda ayı kesmemiz eksikti, o da oluyor. Artistlik yapma. Vay. Bunu yağmalarım işte. Yürü kız, yürü
Do
prenses.
I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Bence de yani umarım bu sefer takip eder.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Gel buraya.
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about. Know where it's... Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Bunu da bize buldurtma.
Fine. Be right back.
Lan canlı kanlı da
Well, this too.
öldürmüşsün. Müzik girdiyse güzel de müzik ha.
They are not here. That is good. Blood. I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just the child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Olaylar karışıyor.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast, only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
Bunun bir adı vardır
A
kesin.
botchling.
Evet, berbat çıkmış.
White Wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Ein Roin.
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient, Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year, but we'll find a way all the same.
Her şeyi
You're
öğrenelim.
right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefather's Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Hadi baronun yanına. Şu olayı da çözelim de. Koç gel buraya. Tamam. Hızlı şey yapabiliyor muyum acaba? Hızlı yolculuk yaparsam daha kolay olacak işimiz.
Lightning strike?
Roach neredesin?
That's it, Roach.
Çekilin yoldan.
Castle's on fire!
Canını seven neyden kaçıyor?
Hey ya!
Aa bir şeyler yanıyor. Ben de diyorum bunlar beni görünce mi kaçmaya başladı?
Faster.
Lan koş belki yardım ederiz.
Oswing! Where's Oswing? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Deneyelim.
See what I can
Yardım
do.
edelim
Hurry
herkese.
now, quick!
Bunun için ne kullanacağız? Art kullanırız bir yerleri yıkmak için. Şimdi reis buradan giriş yapabiliyor muyum? Yok. Yok orada da yapamıyorum. Şuradan bir yukarı çıkmayı deneyeyim.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out!
Geldim. Nereden açıyoruz? Nereden açacağımı bilmiyorum ki. Open the door diyorsun da. Kurtardın mı? Ne yaptın onları yangından?
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Lan adam sarhoş zaten.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Let's end this.
Ne oldu baron?
We need to talk.
Dişini mi kırdım, ne yaptım onun? Geçişi güzel yapmışlar.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Nasıl kaçtılar?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak.
Benzetmeye bak.
And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Bak Ciri
Deal we
için
made means I
bununla
need to find Tamara and Anna
arkadaş
first.
olduğumuz iyi oldu.
Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the
Yapalım bunu da
better.
öyle
Best
bitirelim.
do it tonight, at midnight.
Çok uzun sürmez
Then
sanırım.
wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Let us stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
O soru mu bu da? Al.
You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No.
Koş baron koş.
Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Nasıl bir şey acaba? Aa, gösterdi kafasını.
Look!
Uf, fena bir şey ya. Öyle korkarsın işte. Davarken çevirecektik.
Quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming, it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets blowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Zor iş ya.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Böyle kanlı baron olmakla olmuyor bu işler işte. Witcher'ın yaptığı sade bir günlük bir şey yap. O zaman artistik yap. Ama yürekli adammış. Ne olur ne olmaz. Bu kadar kolay olmamalı. Ben şu kılıcı çekeyim de. Şunu da Queen'e alalım. Evet. Gel. Gel. Bana nasıl vurursun? Öldü mü o? Evet, öldün ama artık. Öl. İyi. Hadi devam. Kılıcım kırıldı be.
What do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Şunun tipe bak. Evet, yine başladı.
Need to hurry.
On with it. Hold up, wait.
Ne yapmışım? Tamam. Son bir tane. 2 tane. At, çekil at. Üç tane mi oldu onlar? Evet, hayaleti de sersemlediğimize göre.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her? Come now, we must bury it. We'll speak afterwards. What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
Yer ve göklerin
By the world
gücü
that was to
adına.
be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Üzüldü ha bayağı.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Daya. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Tam o zaman burada bitirelim. Bir sonraki bölümde de şu baronun kızıyla karısını bir an önce bulup Ciri'ye ulaşalım artık. Bu bölümlük bu kadar. Abone olmayı, beğenmeyi unutmayın.